Have you ever stopped to think about language as, well, as a kind of architecture? Our words aren't just random sounds we make. They're actually built piece by piece from smaller, really powerful parts that snap together to create something totally new. So today, let's dive in and uncover the secret life of words.
All right, let's jump right in with a little question for you. Take a look at these two words, rainbow and bookshelf. I mean, on the surface, they couldn't be more different, right? But deep down, in their DNA, they share a really cool secret. Any ideas what it is?
Well, the answer is all in how they're built. Each one is made by fusing two smaller words together. You take rain, you add bow, and boom, you get a rainbow. It's so simple, but this little act of joining words is one of the most creative and powerful tools we have in our language. And this simple act of joining things together, it reveals this hidden architecture inside the words we use every single day. It makes our language so precise and efficient. So, let's put on our word detective hats and break some words down to their core parts. You know this whole phenomenon, creating one big word from two smaller, distinct parts? It actually has a name, and understanding it is really the key to unlocking a whole new level of our vocabulary. They're called compound words, and it's a beautifully simple concept, right? Two smaller words join forces to make a brand new one, and that new word often has a totally unique meaning. It's the perfect example of the whole being way, way greater than the sum of its parts. Think about sunlight. It's made from sun and light, and each part brings its own identity to the party. It's not just any light. No, it's specifically light from the sun. The meaning is just so clear, it's logical, and it's baked right into the word itself. Or how about book plus shelf? You get bookshelf. Again, it's a shelf, sure, but its specific job, holding books, is encoded right there in the name. These words are like little linguistic building blocks, letting us construct really precise meanings without a fuss. And I think this quote just captures the whole idea perfectly. Unity doesn't erase individuality, it enhances purpose. Sun doesn't stop being sun, and light doesn't stop being light. But when they team up, their individual meanings suddenly get a new, more specific job to do. But here's where it gets even more interesting. These words don't always connect in the exact same way. As we're about to see, there are actually three different ways these words can be built, three distinct formations. So first up, you've got the closed type. This is where two words are squished together to become one, like notebook or football. Easy enough. Then there's hyphenated, like mother-in-law, where that little hyphen acts like a bridge connecting the words. And finally, you have the open type. Now this one can be a little sneaky. Words like ice cream or post office look like two separate words, but they act as a single unit. Think about it. You don't say you love ice, you say you love ice cream. They belong together. So with all these different forms, how on earth do our brains make sense of it all so fast? Well, it turns out we all instinctively use this simple but incredibly powerful decoding method. Let's call it the unity rule. The process is just brilliantly simple, and it happens in a flash. First, your brain breaks the word apart into its original pieces. Second, it instantly finds the meaning of each of those pieces. And third, it puts them back together to see the brand new united meaning. It's like a tiny logic puzzle we solve in a fraction of a second, every single day. But here's the best part. Understanding this rule isn't just about figuring out words that already exist. It's the key to creativity. It empowers you to see language as this flexible, dynamic system, one where you can actually build your own words. All right, let's try it out right now. If you know that snow plus man equals a snowman, then what happens when you combine moon and light? Of course, it's moonlight. You didn't even have to think about it. Your brain just followed the unity rule and constructed a brand new, perfectly meaningful word. See how cool that is? And once you start looking for them, you see these words absolutely everywhere. The possibilities are just endless. I mean, think of all the beautiful and imaginative words we've built this way. Firefly, seashell, starlight, butterfly, raincoat. Each one paints such a vivid picture just by combining two simple ideas into one really elegant concept. When you get right down to it, these compound words are a perfect metaphor for something much bigger. They teach us the art of connection, how smaller individual things can come together to create something with more clarity, more beauty, and, a more profound meaning. It's unity with purpose. And that kind of leaves us with one last thought. Language is alive, right? It's always evolving, and it's built by all of us who use it every day. We're the ones creating new words like earworm or doom scrolling. So the real question is, what new connections will we make and what new words will we all build next?